Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Uranus and Sagittarius in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Uranus placements on natal chart, and they were a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, well, Uranus in astrology is connected with friends and acquaintances. So, one or more of these people may actually be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or ascendant person, or may simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are very philosophical, jovial, jocular, but yet blunt and tactless, maybe foolhardy and reckless, and also maybe people that are, you know, people that are travelers that travel on long distance journeys constantly. That perpetual long distance travel, or even for the incorrigible optimists, people that are very exuberant, expansive, and enthusiastic. And it could be people too that are in a Sagittarius profession, whether it be religion, theology, philosophy, sports, higher education, such as being a college professor, working in publishing, advertising, commercial work, printing press operation as some examples. Now, Uranus in astrology is also connected with groups, clubs, and organizations. So, having Uranus in Sagittarius in a natal chart, you may belong to a group, club, or organization associated with publishing, advertising, commercial work. It could be sports, which cover a large divergence of things, whether it's baseball related, is hockey, basketball, soccer. Could be just doing something sports medicine. It doesn't necessarily mean athlete sports, but it could be doing something connected with sports one way or the other, being in a group associated with sports one way or the other, or something. It also could be a group connected with religion or theology or philosophy. Again, the printing press operation, higher education. It could be, college, teachers, college professor, a group associated with those people in some instances. So, Uranus is also associated with goals and aspirations. So having Uranus and Sagittarius in the natal chart, and goals and aspirations, you may pursue them with a lot of exuberance, enthusiasm, a lot of optimism, vivaciousness. It could be, you may be a goal or aspiration may actually be Sagittarius related, again, whether it be printing press operation, theology, religion, philosophy, something. It could be importing and exporting, doing something with sports, or specific sports associated with Sagittarius can include darts or archery, or something with horses, such as being a horse jockey, as some examples, doing something with might be something outdoor related, something with camping, as an example, an explorer going on expeditions, as some examples. So now the next thing up, Uranus is also associated with the future. So when you have Uranus and Sagittarius in a natal chart, you may see your future, being very bright, trying to see the positive in it, seeing the glass half full, so to speak, in contrast to seeing it half empty. You may be very expansive, optimistic, exuberant, enthusiastic regarding the future. You may be a person that's very upbeat regarding this, and but at the same time, you got to look at this, where you see, everything, as it is, because the danger sometimes is being over optimistic with Sagittarius energy. But it could also be, as far as goals and aspirations go, as far as the future goes, it could be doing something Sagittarius related, whether it's something with camping or exploration, publishing, advertising, adventure, something with sports, higher education. It could be, whether it's college studies or you're aspiring, your future. Maybe you might have a future in college teaching, being a college professor, doing something with sports, and again, more specific sports connected with Sagittarius, including archery and darts, or something associated with horses, such as being a jockey, as some examples. Now, Uranus is also connected with the unexpected and unpredictable. So, Uranus and Sagittarius in a natal chart, there may be things that are unexpected, it could be dealings with foreigners, whether it's through going to another country or dealing with foreigners in your own country. There might be many unexpected long distance journeys, matters with higher education, whether it's something where the school shuts down unexpectedly, as a very remote, isolated example. Or it might be something spontaneous that happens where you become, interested in some college study. It could be something where, traveling abroad, many unexpected, long distance journeys, adventures, matters with exploration, even issues with the law may come up very unexpectedly, whether it's a lawsuit, that, you didn't anticipate, or whether you become embroiled in a situation, doing, whether it's, witnessing a crime or what have you, and you wind up getting embroiled in some, situation, concerning something that, you witnessed that may be unlawful, as in another example. Even matters with sports and, camping, the outdoors, these could be things that happen very, unexpected and unpredictable manner. Now, Uranus is also associated with innovation and ingenuity. And, you might, if you ever do invent anything, it could be something, with sports, or there might just simply be a very strong interest in, innovations in sports, like the robot umpires in baseball, or if there's electronic base pass, something, either you may be enamored and very interested in those things, or even if there's anything innovative connected with publishing or advertising, printing press operation, as some other examples, translation. You might have some ideas for innovation in terms of translation devices. Maybe something with camping equipment, even, or advertising. Also, too, this is also, when you look at Uranus in a natal chart, it's also associated with freedom and independence. So you may feel like you require more freedom and independence than the average person, taking long distance journeys, traveling abroad, matters connected with religion, free to have your own beliefs and philosophies, and not be so, worried about being condemned from other people regarding them. And matters also with exploration, freedom to explore what you want, to expand horizons and going outside the box, so to speak, abstract thinking. Those are things you might really feel that need to have that freedom and independence for, more so than the average person. Things that are sports related, having your interest in sports, or even if it's just simply rooting for a team that, a lot of people may not like, or, might be the person that roots for a team that's not even in their geographic region. And it's really teams, it could be sports teams in other countries, as another example. Now, also, too, Uranus is associated with unusual or abnormal growth. So, the person at some point in time may have something, some kind of abnormal growth, by the thighs, or, I don't know if that with the liver or sciatic nerve, if that's possible. The hips, could be a thigh lump, or some kind of tumor if you could have one by the hips, if there's a, people, if that's actually possible, a hip tumor, as some examples. And Uranus is also connected with spasms, so there may be spasms that you may get, that are by the thighs or the hips or the sciatic nerve, if that's possible. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.